Good afternoon, and welcome to King County's 20th Annual National Adoption Day celebration. My name's Connor Lenz, and I'm one of the National Adoption Day Planning Committee members. We are so glad that you've taken the time today to join us on behalf of the Planning Committee. I have to say, this is the best day of the year for us to join with you in solidifying the commitment between adoptive parents and youth whose lives will be forever changed through their adoption. It's a real honor, and we couldn't be more grateful for having the opportunity to share in this momentous occasion with you. We have a full schedule for the celebration, so I'm going to turn things over to our Master of Ceremonies, the Honorable Judge Dean Lum.
Thank you, Connor, and welcome everyone to an extra special day on our court calendar. This is the 20th celebration of National Adoption Day here in King County, and it couldn't be more special. It's particularly special to me as King County Superior Court judge who was adopted myself. You see, 63 years ago, I was brought to the United States and adopted by a tremendous Chinese-American family who lived here in Seattle on Beacon Hill. So I know what a special day this is for each and every one of you. It's a tremendous, tremendous honor to have presided over National Adoption Day ceremonies for the last 20 years. There aren't many things that go on for 20 years, but it's incredible. Over these last 20 years, we've really watched as kids, foster kids, other kids from other different backgrounds have been adopted and are beginning their forever families. We know that there are many other kids, dozens of kids who are legally available for adoption in the foster care system, and we want to get the word out that indeed we want to celebrate the fact that folks are being adopted. Kids are receiving forever families, and we want to support those families. We also understand that adoption, every adoption story is different, and many adoptees come from very complex backgrounds. And so regardless of how one began their adoption journey, we want to support and celebrate the adoptees themselves. We understand that the true way to support adoptees is through love, through education, and ultimately understanding and grace. So these past 20 years has been a tremendous honor. I'm retiring in January, so this will be my last National Adoption Day ceremony. But so in some ways, it's a little bit bittersweet for me, but it's my tremendous honor to be with you today and for the last 20 years be with you as well. I want to acknowledge just a really tremendous group of people who've helped put on this National Adoption Day ceremony. I want to acknowledge our King County judicial officers, King County Superior Court judicial officers who've helped today, Judge Ferguson, Judge Oishi, Judge Ryan, Judge Diaz, Judge O'Donnell, Judge Robertson, Commissioner Moore, and I should tell you also that retired Commissioner Eric Watness is also with us today. We have our adoption attorneys, Albert Learhus, Andrew Schneidler, David Moe, Rachel Culver, and Cynthia Burr. We have our sports teams, the Mariners and the Seahawks have contributed, as has Warm 106.9, the radio station. We have contributions from the Seattle Aquarium, Family Fun Center, Wendy's Wonderful Kids, and I want to do a special shout out for our National Adoption Day Committee, Connor Lenz, Regina Chin, Suzanne Large, Bo Sheavong, Heather Casimir, Kendra Brown, Taryn McCormick, Wolfie Gerhardt, Tracy White, and last but not least, Gina Reyes. this committee has done a tremendous job. And so it's our thanks to them for putting this on. So this time, we're going to hear a message from Warm 106.9, one of our stakeholders here for National Adoption Day. And we have a video for you.
Hi, welcome, and congratulations to all the families celebrating today at the 20th Annual National Adoption Day. On behalf of King County's Adoption Day Committee and Warm 106.9, we want to tell you how incredible it is to see all the families celebrating in such a memorable day. And we're honored you chose to celebrate with us. On National Adoption Day each year, courts nationwide come together to finalize and celebrate the thousands of adoptions of children in the foster care system and to raise awareness of the more than 120,000 children waiting to be adopted from foster care here in the United States. For the last 20 years, King County Superior Court has taken part in this joyous celebration of adoptive families and the collective effort to raise awareness of the children still waiting in the foster care system. Today, we get to celebrate just some of those families that have chosen adoption and created their forever families. Thank you all for joining the 20th Annual Celebration of National Adoption Day, and congratulations to all the wonderful families.
All right, thank you. And at this time, I want to introduce you to some tremendous supporters of adoption. They are our own King County Council members, Kathy Lambert and Claudia Balducci. Councilmember Lambert and Councilmember Balducci have been tremendous advocates and supporters of National Adoption Day over the years. And they have a proclamation as well as some best wishes for you. So I'll turn the floor over to them at this time. Thank you.
Claudia, do you want to start? You want me to?
I'll just say a few words and then I'll let you do the bulk of it, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Well, thank you. Thank you, Judge Lum. Thank you to the committee and to everyone who puts on this wonderful celebration every year. I know I speak for Councilmember Lambert and myself when I say that this truly is one of the most joyous and wonderful days of the year, every single year, and we really look forward to it every single year. In our world, at the King County Council and in all of local government, we just came through an election. And this time each year, the voters get to pick all kinds of representatives, city councils, county councils, school boards, fire districts, all kinds of people who represent you. And there's an interesting thing that happens after the election happens and the representatives are selected, then they all get sworn in and we have what's called a new government. So it's a new council next year. Even if all the people are the same, it's a new council because we've started again. And I was thinking about, in a way, how adoption makes a new family, that bringing a young person, a child into your family obviously creates a new family for that person, but it also creates a new family for everybody else in the family. You all learn from each other, grow together, support one another, change together and change each other's lives in new and wonderful ways throughout your life together for the rest of your life. And that is just a wonderful miracle to celebrate. This is a meaningful transformation for me as well. My husband Jim and I adopted Victor when he was 3 years old. And of course, he changed our lives and we changed his life forever. And now he's 15 and learning how to drive. And so we are all appreciating the joy of low-grade terror together. But in seriousness, I just really want to congratulate and thank you all the adopted parents, children, siblings, grandparents, extended relatives, and congratulate you on this marvelous new family you have created together. And we celebrate you and wish you a very, very happy National Adoption Day.
Thank you, Claudia. I too want to welcome you to the 20th annual celebration of National Adoption Day. This day in the courthouse when we were all there together was always the day that you knew something very special was happening. There were fun balloons in the hall. There were smiling judges. That, you know, something's up. There were fancy and dressed up children, and there were parents that looked excited and full of wonder of what's ahead. And Claudia just gave you some ideas. You'll teach somebody to drive someday, which is always an experience. So there's so much ahead that is so beautiful. And I was looking at my office the other day, looking at the original teddy bear I was given by the Mariner Moose. And what a great opportunity that is to look over and see that teddy bear and know how many people are being cuddled today by somebody who truly loves them forever. And that's very exciting. It is a pleasure to be with you. Pardon me. It's a pleasure to be with you here today. Like Judge Lum, I think I have made most of the 20 years of these very special celebrations because in fact, they are very special and I have looked forward to them every year. But I too will be retiring in January. And so there will be a new family at the helm of this very special day. So this is the second instance of this event taking place via remotely during the pandemic. And it's so amazing that we continue to come together around this wonderful cause, even if it does look a little bit different than in past years. The King County Council officially proclaimed today, November the 19th, as Adoption Day in King County and urged all residents to join in the national effort to raise awareness of the importance of sharing homes and hearts with children in need. And today we had the pleasure to watch 25 adoptions of local children. I want to thank you so much to the parents who have made this powerful decision to adopt a loved one today. The more love you have in your life, the more your days are blessed. I am a mom of 2 foster, 2 step, and 2 biological children, and in each set, a boy and a girl. So I have practiced almost every way that you can get a child and had a wonderful experience. So the advice that I would give to parents in this new adventure is not everything about raising a child is a joy, but when it's not, remember that you're creating a memory and that those memories in hindsight might be the most funny things you tell your grandchildren about. So think long-term and don't be disappointed because every step is new in raising a child. So today is the day that you'll remember always because it is the day your family grows. I'm so thankful to the King County Superior Court who does all the work to make this happen. And they too do it with great joy. And there are more than 6,685 children in the Washington foster care system and more than 100,000 kids in the foster care system across this country. So the need is huge. And the best ambassadors are you telling your friends and neighbors what a great joy this child has been to your life and to your home so that they will too consider opening their homes and hearts. So we recognize the importance of adoption and spreading the word about Adoption Day. And we thank you for inviting us today to be part of this incredible event and to thank you for all the work that you have done as a team to make these possible, and welcome to all the new families. We have a recognition. Claudia, do you have a copy too so we can rotate? Okay, well then I'll just read it. So this is the official recognition of the county, and so I will read it quickly. Whereas King County recognizes the importance of helping foster children find permanent, safe, and loving families. Whereas more than 100,000 children in the United States foster care system are waiting to be adopted. And whereas outreach to potential adoptive families has been identified as a critical step in moving children more quickly out of the foster care system and into permanent loving homes. Whereas the federal and state government have proclaimed November as National Adoption Month to raise awareness of the importance of adoption nationally. Whereas the King County Superior Court will celebrate the 20th annual Adoption Day today by finding the adoptions of nearly 25 local children. And whereas this effort, along with similar celebrations across the country, will encourage other adults to consider making a powerful difference in the life of a child through adoption. So today is National Adoption Day, and it is the importance of sharing your love and your home with children. Thank you so much. and best wishes to you. It is a joy.
Thank you so very much, Councilmember Lambert and Councilmember Balducci. Again, you've been tremendous supporters through the years for adoptive parents and adoptive kids and National Adoption Day. So at this time, we are going to turn the floor over. We have a video from Michelle Lee.
Hey everybody, my name is Michelle Lee, and you may know me from my time at King 5, where I worked as an anchor and reporter for a few years, but now I am at King 5 sister station in St. Louis, 5 on your side, and so happy to be here. But of course, I miss everybody in Seattle. One of the things I loved doing the most there was telling stories, and it was always a joy when I could tell positive stories about adoption and foster care. You see, I was adopted when I was very little, and although I was born in Korea, I got a lot of, actually I should say all of the services that I needed right here in the US. So I am very excited to be a part of the Adoption Day celebration in King County. I was when I was in Seattle, and I always loved it. It was one of my favorite things to do. But you are so very lucky to have Judge Dean Lum's office put this event together, because not only do they have a heart for adoption, Judge Lum understands exactly how it feels to be a part of an adoptive family. I mean, me too. That's why it is such an honor to share this time with you. Adoption has really become a huge part of my life, though I really never meant for it to be. But it takes a lot of special people to, first of all, make the adoption happen, from birth families to adoptive families to social workers, friends, allies, and everybody in between. You are really forming a bond that will change your life forever. And just like every person is unique, so is every path to celebrating and honoring an adoption. My best advice for you, parents, it's unsolicited, is to honor where the child came from and prepare them for how the world will see them. Be selfish when it comes to loving your child or children. You are a parent, not a savior. My best advice for kids is to just be you. Be proud of you. Everything about you is meant to be. You are uniquely wonderful, beautiful, and perfect. Love yourself always. I cannot believe this is the 20th year of this celebration in King County. What a tremendous milestone. And get this, close to 250 adoptions have been finalized in King County this year, and we're not done yet. So I hope you take some time to savor this moment and really take heart to how special this is. And of course, many congratulations and happy Adoption Day.
Thank you, Michelle. And was always a privilege to work with Michelle, and it still is a privilege. And hopefully we can get you back in Seattle one of these days. So now it's time to talk about a really special family. It's kind of our feature family this year. And I had the pleasure this morning of finalizing this adoption of TJ. So this is the Johnny family. And the Johnny family consists of Dad, Hubert, Mom, Lindsay, and a sibling group of 4 children: Hazen, age 19, Makai, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing, I think it's Makai, age 13, Ella, age 8, and Tejan, who goes by TJ, age 14. This is the Johnny family's first adoption through foster care. Now, they met TJ in an unexpected way. The family was a support for the Ruth Dykman program, which worked with youth. They saw that the youth in the program didn't get invited, or often couldn't go to school friends' birthday parties or other similar activities. And so Lindsay and Hubert would invite the program to their kids' birthday parties and through a Christmas party at their home, just so the kids could have an off-campus experience and feel a little normalcy. One of the most important things they've learned is that every child deserves love. That on paper alone, they can appear to be perhaps challenging, but these kids are more than a piece of paper. The Johnny family dedicated time working with boys from a group home and knew TJ since he was 5 years old. and that he was just the kid who really stood out to them. They are extraordinary parents, but of course, overall, remember that the children are the heroes. Please help me to welcome the Johnny family, who has a few remarks for us. Welcome, the Johnny family.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you or I guess afternoon now, but thank you everybody for who has showed up and made this happen. We are super excited. Yeah.
I'm just excited that finally actually adopted, and I have like the best family in the world. It's really nice.
Okay, well, thank you so very much. The Johnny family, and again, it was my pleasure, and it was my pleasure to actually see how many people were in support of their adoption this morning. So at this time, let me go ahead and turn to a video from our librarian.
Hello, my name is Roberta Lorando, and I'm a children's librarian at the Auburn branch of the King County Library System. I'm also an adoptive mom to my son Ryan, who my husband and I brought home in 2009, and we finalized our adoption in 2010 in the King County courts. So I'm excited to be here with you all to celebrate this joyous occasion of finalizing your adoption this year. Congratulations. Ryan, my son, is now 12 and he is thriving and doing really well. And, adoption is just a very special and personal thing for us because really it's what brought us together and made us a family. And I just can't imagine my life without him these days. So congratulations. And as a librarian, I always love to tell you a little bit about the fact that we would love for you all to, as a family, come and enjoy our facilities and get books and other materials. And I have some behind me right here that you'll see. These are all books about adoption, and we have all various stages and different family groups in our books about adoption. But what I thought today is I would just read you a very short snippet of a book called Happy Adoption Day, because that's what we are celebrating today. It is by John McCutcheon, and it could actually be sung as a song, but I'm going to refrain from doing that. But it's called Happy Adoption Day, and let's read it. And I'm going the camera. I just need to make sure I get this in the camera. There we go. Oh, who would have guessed? Who could have seen? All these roads we've traveled, the places we've been, would have finally taken us home. There are those who think that families happen by chance, a mystery their whole life through. But we had a voice, and we had a choice. We were working and waiting for you. So, it's here's to you, and 3 cheers to you. So let's shout it, hip hip hooray! For out of a world so tattered and torn, you came to our house on that wonderful morn. And all of a sudden, this family was born. Oh, happy adoption day. Wherever you came from, wherever you go, this is the place that we start. Wherever you learn, whatever you learn, whoever you know, you've still got a home in our hearts. Some parents come different, some come the same, but whether they're single or pairs, you're never alone, you're always at home. Whenever there's love, we can share. And that is just a snippet of this book, Happy Adoption Day. And on behalf of me and my family, and on behalf of the King County Library System, I wish you all the best on this joyous journey you're all taking together. And happy adoption year and day.
Thanks to our King County librarian for that reading. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties we were having with the audio. But National Adoption Day is a day that we've celebrated now for 20 years. And During the course of this program, we wanted to take a moment to celebrate somebody that's been very important to this celebration. Those of us at King County Superior Court, as well as the National Adoption Day Planning Committee, would like to take this time to recognize the person in our court that has championed the cause of children finding their forever families for the last 2 decades. Judge Dean Lum led the charge to start the first National Adoption Day celebration in King County 20 years ago, and he's worked tirelessly every year since to make these the most fabulous festivities that the court has, year in and year out. Judge Lum has served in virtually all areas of the court during his tenure as a Superior Court judge, but he's left no doubt that his heart is with the children and the parents who each year make the commitment to become forever families. Because of his own life experiences that he talked about earlier in the program, he shares something in common with every child being adopted. And while he is a consummate professional in all of his work for the court, I know that the issue of adoption is very personal to him. He believes in the cause that each one of the adoptive parents here have taken up by making the commitment to change a child's life through adoption. As Judge Lum announced his retirement from Superior Court earlier this year, it dawned on those of us that work with him that we aren't just losing a highly competent judicial officer, a great trial judge, a capable leader, and a cherished colleague, but that when he vacates his position in a few months, we will lose a member of the bench whose heart and generosity is boundless, whose experience as an adopted child informs his passion for the work, and who knows how critical the need is for children that are without a family to care for them. Judge Lum, the investment you've made and the work that you've done here over the last 20 years isn't likely to be replicated by any future judge that takes your place, because you simply can't be replaced. We are grateful for everything that you have done in your time with the court, but particularly your guidance and support of National Adoption Day. As a small token of our gratitude, we have an award that's being presented to you right now today in your courtroom, along with a Seattle Seahawks football that's signed by Coach Pete Carroll. We hope it will remind you of the times that we've had on National Adoption Day every year, and wish you well in your retirement. And we have a few words from someone you know that also wanted to share in this send-off, and I think we have that video queued up to play right now.
Hi, my name is Dan Wilson, former catcher for the Seattle Mariners, and on behalf of King County Superior Court, I want to welcome you all to the 2021 National Adoption Day event here in King County. What an incredibly joyous and celebratory day as adoptees and forever families are united. And this isn't just happening here in King County, it is happening all over the nation with the hopes that it will encourage other families to adopt as well, especially out of the foster care system. Adoption is a part of my wife and I's story, as well as our oldest and our youngest are adopted, so we understand the impact and the significance of this momentous day on all of you. So for that, we want to say congratulations. You truly are the stars of the show today, and we want to honor that. But there is one other star, shining star, that we would like to acknowledge, and that is Judge Dean Lum. Judge Lum was a part of the very first Adoption Day ceremony for King County some 20 years ago, and he has spearheaded the event for those 20 years and has not missed a single Adoption Day event. Adoption means so much to Judge Lum, as he was adopted as a 9-month-old from Hong Kong and brought to his forever family here in Seattle. And having worked with Dean Lum, I know how much it means to him. And his smile and his laughter and his passion for adoption spills over in this event and brings so much joy to everybody that's involved. And as Dean Lum retires this year, we just want to say thank you for all the hard work and all the time that you have put into this wonderful event. We wish you the best in your retirement, and thank you for what you have meant for adoption here in King County. So thank you, Judge Lum, and congratulations to all the families.
That was quite an honor, and thank you, and a surprise. But so let me just, this is the football. They just came in and handed it to me. I said, wow, here's a football with Pete Carroll's signature on it, and you know, my finger is probably feels better than Russell Wilson's, but I cannot throw a football at all like Russell Wilson or anyone else, frankly, that matters. So thank you so very much. And here is the other token of appreciation. And so I want to just say thank you so very much. This is unexpected, but very, very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. So with that, speaking about the Mariners, there's somebody who's always late to National Adoption Day ceremony. I don't know. You know, he's always late. He's kind of always in trouble too. Connor, have you seen our other special guest who was supposed to have been?
I haven't seen him at all, Judge. I'm sorry.
You know, I mean, we've been, how many hours? I mean, Gina, you haven't seen him either, right? I mean, he's always late.
I haven't seen him yet.
I just, you know, I don't know what kind of disciplinary action, you know, we're going to have to engage in. I don't know. What do you think? There's any solution to this whole thing? It just, Connor, have you seen our guest anywhere around? I mean, just.
I think he just showed up, Judge. I see him up in the corner of my screen.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what we're going to have to, I don't know. We're going to have a discussion, I guess, one of these days. But you know, I mean, but it's been 20 years, right? I mean, we've had a discussion for 20 years, and I frankly don't know what to do with him. You know, of course, he never says anything to me, so I really don't have anything. I don't know if he says anything to anyone. Connor, has he ever said anything to you?
No, he keeps us all in the dark, Judge.
Yeah.
And as always, late.
Yeah, and you know, but apparently he's like, can't even get into the room right now. So is he, you know, is he on mute still? Maybe, I don't know. Is he? Yeah, I don't know where he went. But
Mariner, can you unmute yourself?
maybe he could put his camera on. Oh, there he is. Okay, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, the late Mariner Moose is here in the house. And I want to say, you know, so long as we're saying thank you, even though we're kind of disciplining you a little bit, you know, I want to thank you for being with us year after year after year. You've just been great. Although you never say anything to me. I don't, you don't say anything to anyone else either. I don't know what it is, but with that, I think we have to greet some families here. Let's greet some families. So I'm going to call a number of families, and families, if you could help us out a little bit, if you're an adoptive family who's being introduced today, if you could raise your hand in the raise your hand bar down at the bottom of your screen, to a little bit middle to the right. There's a raise your hand button. If you could raise your hand if you're an adoptive family going to be introduced today, and that kind of helps Gina put you in the queue and helps spot you a little easier. But you know, if you don't, that's no problem. We'll find you. But it helps her a little bit for you to do that. And so our first family, and hopefully we have Judge Diaz with us, is Mallory Pearl Porter. Parents are Kevin and Lorna Porter. Could you turn on your cameras? And I think if Judge Diaz is there, we could turn on your camera as well. Okay, are you there? Okay. And
Hello. Sorry, technical difficulties.
okay, hello.
So happy to be here. Mallory's asleep.
All right. Oh, so sweet. Okay. All right. Well, Mariner Moose would like, and congratulations. Congratulations to you. And Mariner Moose would like to wave to you. Yeah, although, you know, yeah, okay. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Our next family is this is Judge Ferguson, one of Judge Ferguson's cases. We have Bella Denise Hobby and Imagine Janae Hobby. The parents are Michael and Margaret Hobby. Could you go ahead and turn your cameras on and say hi?
Is the Hobby family here? If so, can you please raise your hand? I don't believe they're online. And
Okay, all right. So we may come back to them and maybe not, but congratulations to the Hobby family. Now, let's turn to my family, the Johnny family. TJ, are you there? Mariner Moose would like to say hi to you. Could you turn your camera on and unmute for just a moment? Okay. I know they were here a while ago. Okay, there you go.
Are we here?
There you are. Congratulations, Johnny family. TJ, congratulations. You know, the Mariner Moose is a attendant entity of few words, but he congratulates you.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge Dean. We appreciate you and all your service for 20 years, and congratulations on retirement.
Thank you so very much. Okay, our next family, and Commissioner Moore, if Commissioner Moore is there, if you could also turn on your camera, is Becca Grace Dice is the adoptee, and the parents are Dalton and Laura Dice. If you could go ahead and turn on your camera and unmute, and if Commissioner Moore, if you're there too.
Hi.
There you are. Hi.
Commissioner is not available for the hearing hand emergency hearing.
Okay, great. All right. Hi, Dice family. How you doing? All right. Okay. Congratulations. And, okay, and which dog do you have there? What's the dog's name? All right.
All right.
And let's see. This is Becca. Is that right? Is that Becca?
Yes, sir.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Congratulations, Dice family.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Okay. If Judge O'Donnell is here, Judge O'Donnell, let's see. And could Raina, Virginia, and Angela Curiel, I believe Major, and Jeffrey Snell and Natalie Crawford. Could that family please turn on your camera and unmute? And if Judge O'Donnell is here, could you as well? There's Judge O'Donnell. That's fantastic. Hi, Judge O'Donnell. Judge O'Donnell's always been a great supporter, as have all of our other judges who are participating today. Let's see, Jeffrey Schnell and Natalie Crawford, if you could turn on your camera and unmute.
If the family is here, can you please raise your hand? I did not see you guys.
Okay. All right.
Congratulations, Judge Lum. 20 years of a fantastic program.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fantastic. And you know, so if that family gets on a little bit later, we'll go ahead and admit them. All right. So I believe that if Judge Oishi is around, we are now at Peyton Olivia and Willow Frankie Foss, and parents are James Futzner and Laura Bishop. So if Judge Oishi is there, could you go ahead and turn on your camera? And if James Futzner and Laura Bishop, if you're there, if you could turn on your camera as well. There's Judge Oishi. Let's see, could, like Gina, do you see them on the camera?
Yes, I believe they are here.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Promoted them.
Okay. So I believe. They're coming on. I believe they're being, as we said, promoted.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hi. And so this is, let's see, is this Peyton?
This is Peyton. And Willow is playing with some Barbies right now. She doesn't want to come and join us right now.
Okay. All right. Well, we get away from the moose anyway. It's like, all right.
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you for all your help, sir. Thank you for what you do too. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Okay, if Judge Robertson is available, if you could turn on your camera. We also have Dawson, Isaac Bacco, and Enzo Bacco, and Marie Johnstone. If you could turn on your camera then. Marie Johnstone and Enzo Bacco. We have Dawson with us. And if Judge Robertson is there, if you could turn on your camera as well. Okay, and if you're there, Enzo and Marie, if you could turn on your camera or raise your hand. There's Judge Robertson. Thank you, Judge Robertson, for Judge Robertson is one of our newer judges, but she was one of the first people to raise her hand saying, yeah, I want to participate. So I think Judge Robertson and a lot of other judges
Can you say hi?
Oh, there we go.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. Now, where's Dawson? Which
This is Dawson. Right here.
Hi, you're there. Okay, that's you. Hi. And who do you have with you?
This is his brother Saint.
All right. Okay. All right. Well,
Very excited.
On behalf of all of us, including the Moose, and we'll speak for the Moose because he's just a person, an entity, a few words. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Okay, if Judge Ryan's around, if you could turn on your camera, Judge Ryan. And also then we have Kingston Travis McAfee. And if James and Mandy McAfee could turn on their camera or raise your hand, I'd really appreciate that. So let's see, if Judge Ryan's around, could you turn on your camera? And Kingston Travis McAfee is the child. And we have James and Mandy McAfee. Oh, there they are. Okay. All right. Where's Kingston? There he is. There's Kingston. All right. Kingston, who you got there with you? Hi. Hi. All right. All right. You got some family members there too. Is that right? Is that okay?
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma. Okay. Oh, you guys got some cool. Oh, you have some really cool T-shirts too. Okay. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Hope you get a screenshot there. Hope you guys have taken a screenshot. Okay. All right. Congratulations. And there's Judge Ryan. Judge Ryan, thank you so very much. Really appreciate finalizing this adoption. Again, Judge Ryan's one of our newer judges too, but he jumped right in. He said, I want to be part of this. And thank you, Judge Ryan, for really stepping forward. Really appreciate this.
For everything.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. So we have a few other families. They didn't have their adoptions finalized today, but we want to recognize it, and they really wanted to participate today. Is Liberty Sofia Barrios, and Grace Barrios is mom. So if you could turn on your camera, Liberty is the child, and also Grace is adoptive mom. They finalized their adoption on March 19, 2021. Barrios family, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm at work. Liberty's a preschool, but here's we got a tooth lost.
All right.
I don't know if we'll see it. There we go.
All right. Love the hairdo. I love it. really like that. Okay.
And I see Suzanne commenting. Suzanne, thank you for your incredible amount of work you put in to help us in our case. I really don't think we could have kept persevering through all the hard times of the case and like all the ups and downs over the years. So thank you. And and Heather Mims, you too, I think you're the reason why foster parents can stick it out to become adopted parents. And I saw Judge Oishi on here as well. I think the respect that you showed everyone during the termination trial really stuck with me. So thank you all for the work to get to here.
Thank you so very much. Appreciate that. Our next family is, let's see. Children are Jonathan, Johnny, Bucio, and I hope I'm not mispronouncing the name, Bucio-Hawkins, and Alexi Danger Bucio-Hawkins. And parents are Jesse and Carolyn Hawkins. And could Jesse and Carolyn, could you, there they are, there they are, there, okay. All right, fantastic. And they finalized adoption on July 9th, 2021. So congratulations. And there's,
Thank you.
there you are there. Fantastic. And hopefully you can get a screenshot here. And
Be here with us, but we've got Jonah, and we are super happy. We've been a family for 4 years now, and we finally made it official.
And we've got our youngest kid all the way through high school. We've got our oldest kid all the way through college. For all the other foster parents out there, it gets easier. Sign up all over again if I had to do it again. It's been wonderful.
Wonderful.
I love my kids.
All right. Now, are you driving yet? Are you driving?
I regret this, sir. I think this will be a thing.
Okay. Well, congratulations. Fantastic. Thank you so very much. Okay. All right. Our next family child is Shane Lee Clevenstein and Charles and Sharon, is it Clevenstein or Clevenstein? They are on, I believe, they finalized their adoption on August 24th, 2021. Is that family here with us today?
Yes, they are.
Okay, Charles and Sharon, our mom and dad, and Shane Lee, or Shane, is our child today. So let's see, I believe they're here. And hopefully I pronounced your last name correctly. So, okay, are you here? There
Hi,
you go.
Judge.
Hello, hi.
Trying to track down the child.
Okay.
Come here, bud.
Okay.
Come here.
All right. All right, there we are.
Hi.
Okay. And is it Shane or Shane Lee?
Shane Lee.
Okay. All right. Hi. How are you doing?
Say hi.
Say hi.
How old are you now?
He's 3.
3. Okay. Well, congratulations, and on behalf of the Moose, congratulations as well.
Yeah, look at the moose. He's right there.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. Our next family is the Fletcher family. So children are Abel James Fletcher and Callie Leanne Fletcher. And if you could go ahead and turn on your camera. Let's see, James and Amanda Fletcher are mom and dad. James and Amanda, if you could turn on your camera. So the kids, again, names are Abel James Fletcher and Callie Leanne Fletcher, finalized on April 1, 2021. All right, so the Fletcher family, are you there?
If the Fletcher family is here, can you please raise your hand? I didn't see you. I don't want to miss you.
Okay, so maybe if we can find them, or we can come back to them if they're here. So let's see.
The next family, you're on our Holmes.
Yes. Okay. So let's go to the Holmes family. Carrie Holmes is mom. And if you could, Carrie Holmes, if you could turn on your camera. Catherine Alexis Holmes is our child today. She finalized on July 2nd, 2021, the Holmes family. So Carrie, can you turn on your camera?
They emailed me and they're not available.
Okay. So congratulations to the Holmes family. Let's go to our next family, which is the Masterman and Nelson family. So if you could turn on your camera, the kids are Terrence Gregory Masterman and Curiana Louise Marie Masterman. And the parents are Kenneth Masterman and Veronique Nelson. If you could turn on your camera, finalized on February 22nd, 2021.
If the Masterman Nelson family is here, can you please raise your hand?
Okay, let's see. We'll come back to them if they are here, and we'll locate them if they are indeed here. So let's go on to our next family, which is the parents are Eva and Carmen. I think Muriel, Murrell. If you could turn on your camera, please. And the kids are Kishi Lev Muriel, or Murrell. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name. Murrell. And Liliana Lev Murrell, or Muriel, Murrell. Finalized on February 10th, 2021 and March 15th, 2019. If that family is here, could you turn on your camera or raise your hands?
Yes, raise your hand if you're here.
Okay. All right. If we can locate them, we'll go ahead and come back to them. But the next family I have listed is, I believe mom is Keisha Phillips, and child is My Grace Phillips. Finalized on January 6, 2021. If the Phillips family is here, could you turn on your camera, raise your hand? You could turn on your camera and raise your hand.
Didn't see them.
No? Okay. If we can find them, we'll come back to them. And last but not least, a family I have on my list is Havana Rose Torres Reed, and parents are Tremond and Zanetta Reed. If you could turn on your camera and unmute. And finalize the adoption on February 23rd, 2021. And there they are. Okay. That looks like Havana Rose. Is that her? Havana Rose? Is that okay? All right. And we got some really big smiles there, Mr. Moose. Got some big smiles. And we also have somebody in back as well with a hat on. And so who's that?
One of her 5 brothers, older brothers. So she is the youngest.
All right. Okay. All right. Mr. Moose, I think, there's some big smiles on that screen.
Hi,
Really big smiles. Hello.
Mr.
Moose. Okay. All right.
We want to thank everybody for all of their help through this process. So thank you so much. She's been with us since she was a baby, so it was nice to make her officially ours.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so hopefully you got a screenshot there and a screen capture. Excellent. Okay, thank you so much. Gina, do we have any other families that we weren't able to find before, need to come back to?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Okay, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been, again, our 20th celebration has been just incredibly wonderful. What I'd like to do is, if you're comfortable, I'd like to have a group photo. Again, only if you're comfortable. Of course, this is a public celebration, but if you're comfortable, just turning on your camera and letting us take a group photo. I'd like you to go ahead and do that at this time. And so after we take our group photo, we'll be adjourning shortly thereafter. But it'll take us just a moment to kind of let everybody in. But I'd like you to go ahead and turn your cameras on, and hopefully we can get everybody into a group photo. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Okay, and if raise your hand if you'd like to join the group photo. So yeah.
Oh, we're in there.
And Gina, I'd like to see you there too.
Okay.
Mr. Learhus, if you'd like to join us, love to see you too. And let's see, any other families that'd like to join us, please? All right. Of course, I'm going to, of course, take one too myself. So, all right. Smile, everyone. Smile. Smile. Cheese. Cheeseburger. 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 Okay. Oh, there's Judge Robertson kind of joining us. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Cheeseburger, everyone. Cheeseburger again. Cheeseburger. Moose, you're not saying cheeseburger. I don't think the Moose is saying cheeseburger. I don't think that's happening. So I don't think. Does he smile? Does anybody see the Moose smile? I just never see him smile. I don't know what's going on. I just okay. All right. Thank you for the cheeseburger, everyone. So on behalf of our committee, thank you so very much for a wonderful National Adoption Day celebration. We appreciate all of you. And I think we'll let those kids go get something to eat. If nothing further, we're adjourned. And thank you so very much.
Bye. Have a great holiday, everyone. Bye. Bye, Tony. Bye, Michael.
Bye, Michael.
Bye. Bye. Love you guys.
I'm doing sign language.